Hello, hello, hello. How are we? Hello, everyone. How are we doing today? Long time no see. Hope you guys are doing well, enjoying the newness of the energies that we have here today. I'm just going to check if I am live. I know this is a different time for me to go live, but I wanted to give it a try because you can always just check it on the replay, and it still will be nourishing if you are live with me on the replay. So once you come in, please say hello. Let me know how you're feeling, what is present for you. Let me know if you have any questions throughout this little session. You can also just set your intention, what you like to receive from this little talk. And it's honestly just going to be sharing my self-love journey. And then I have a special announcement that I can't wait to share with you all. Something that I've been working on for quite some time, and it's totally spirit-led, and I am really excited to just be offering that. But yes, so once you come in, say hello. Tell me how you feeling. Let me know down in the comment section. Yeah, so self-love. I've just been called to talk about this today. I don't know why. But I know we are in intense energies at the moment. Intense love energies as well as new beginnings. So self-love is being really been such a great part of my journey over the past few years, and has truly brought me into new places of being within myself, and places that I have never expected to be within myself. Growing up as a child, I would say I felt love initially, but then I felt that was kind of stripped away from me. It was my light was stripped away. You know, sometimes I felt like the world was cruel and unkind when all I was being kind. And it took me a long time to really come full circle again and to understand I am of the world but not from it, and really just embody what it means to be a human being and navigating this human experience. And self-love is a very big part of that journey, because if I'm unable to love myself, I'm unable to experience what I mean to experience. I'm unable to really walk the path of my highest and divine timeline, which has been set out for me already by the Creator. And I'm able to do all the things that is truly in highest accordance of myself. So self-love has really been such a big area of my life that I truly had to really focus in the last year, actually. It was obviously a journey to get to this space, but I really needed to anchor that in because time is ticking. And I just really want to live that self-actualized life. And yeah, I would say the very first time I really felt going inward was when I was, oh, so sorry, someone's calling me. Oopsies. When I did my natural hair journey, sorry about that. And that was the first time I actually started to embrace myself. That was the first time I wanted to get really intimate with myself and really honor my inner being and to get to know me. And that was that first step, right? But I must tell you, there were ways that I was not loving myself. There were ways that I was not honoring myself. And that showed up like not looking after my body, not, or even killing myself at the gym. It looked like wrong relationships. And now coming on the other side, I see what it was and I see the lesson learned. But if I loved myself, that lesson would have been much quicker. Spirit would have slapped me out of that much quicker. I wouldn't have had to be dragged out for so many years. I mean, I had a bad relationship with my health in a sense where I had this yo-yo diet, always up and down. And it was always because it was searching for something external, always looking for something outside of me. It was always to look good on the gram or to look good aesthetically for others, right? It was never coming from that inside place first. And what I found myself doing was basically I was going to gym and killing myself at gym. I was basically hurting myself. I was punishing myself at gym until I came to a point where I'll be like, this is not how you're supposed to be feeling, right? You need to really be coming into yourself and into concurrence with yourself and just feel what feels nourishing for you. And so that's what I did. I felt what was nourishing for myself and I took it slow. I brought everything right down. And the slower that I became, I guess, the faster the shift started to happen. So that is like one thing where my self-love journey has led me, is just to really commune with my inner being in that way. And my inner being could tell me things like, just walk, Leslin, or Leslin, I think you just need to calm down with the stress. So this is what you really need for you to really feel good within the body so you can move with grace and ease. I used to be in trouble and I love traveling a lot. So being able to move effortlessly is really important to me. And that was one of the things that I guess I came back from just loving myself. But to really love yourself and really dive deeper into loving yourself, you need to take radical responsibility for every aspect of your life, like everything. I apologize if you hear noises. It's just outside my window. It's in the middle of the day, so I apologize. Yes, you take radical responsibility in every aspect of your life. Your health, your finances, your relationships. How are you actually showing up? And what version are you giving the world? That is truly where my self-love journey has led me to, just really taking responsibility for it all. How am I speaking? What am I intending when I speak to somebody? Is it love? Is it some place of coming into a completion of a situation? Is it just to be more intimate in a relationship, or is it to really facilitate growth and a magical outcome? Like just taking radical responsibility in every shape and form. And once you do that, your life really goes 360. Why I say 360, because I felt my life went. I can now look back and I don't recognize the person I was a couple of months ago. Like literally, like 2 months ago. I don't know who that is. But that's all part of the journey, right? It's all part of the self-love journey. Actually, one of the things of my self-love journey that I totally hated, yes, there's something that I hated, was someone telling me, Leslin, you should love yourself more. Oh my goodness. Can I just tell you how damaging that is or can be if it's not articulated right or if it's not said in the right way? Because in that moment, I remember feeling, what are you saying? What do you mean? Firstly, I don't even know you, but you are telling me that I need to love myself more. Why do I need to love myself more? Are you telling me that I'm not good enough as I am at this present moment? You know, we make these things in our mind, and it's quite easy to go into that thought pattern. But self-love is also awareness and catching yourself when you have that type of thoughts in your head that you're not good enough, and changing that around because you are enough. And when you hear that, when you hear someone saying you should love yourself more, remember that you are loving yourself at the capacity that you are at this very moment. Like, that is the most that you can love yourself right now. And that's the most, that's the barrier, right? And your journey will lead you to what you need to do next to love yourself more. And it all starts with a decision. For me, it was a decision to love myself more. I took a lot of self-love programs, and that is supporting amazing teachers into my awareness, where I could really dive deeper into healing, right? Because that's what it is as well, is healing those aspects of ourselves that we're afraid to look at. So the self-love journey is a brave journey, because you will literally stare at yourself in the mirror and cry. One of my favorite practices, what I used to do was take the mirror, and I used to sing a song. I used to sing a love song to myself. So I would just, you can do it yourself. You choose your favorite love song and you sing the words to yourself. I'm telling you, when I used to do that, I used to break open barriers within me, and I started to see me. Oh my God, I'm getting emotional. Oh. Yes, that is powerful. So I really started to see me. I guess for the longest time I couldn't. So that is what I would want for you. You know, I would want you to see you for the beautiful person that you are, the divine being that you are, and stop doubting who you are, stop doubting your gifts, stop doubting your gift to the world, and stop hiding. Stop hiding who you are, because you mean to be loved. You are love. You came here to love. You are made of love in the greatest version and aspect of the creator. You came here for a reason. So go out and be seen. Go out and be seen. Yes. So when you truly love yourself, it's a feeling. If you saw my post yesterday, I said, when you truly love yourself, it's a feeling. No one told me that. No one ever told me that when I truly love myself, it's a feeling. Why? I know, I guess this is what wasn't something that we used to speak about at school, but we're speaking about it now. I found myself in so much gratitude and so much bliss that I would cry. Actually, I would be in mid-conversation with a friend and I would just cry, because I am filled up so much, and my cup is so filled and it overflows, because I am in so much communion with myself that it just pours. So that's what self-love looks like. I think we just saw it a minute ago. So it wasn't easy to get to that space or place, because it's healing. It's healing the aspects of yourself that you don't want to look at. And it's also forgiving yourself. It is forgiving yourself for the mistakes that you have made, so that you can live the life that you actually want to live. Sometimes we don't forgive ourselves and we are unable to live the life we truly want. Sometimes it's a partner, sometimes we don't forgive the partner, or sometimes we do forgive the partner, But then we don't forgive ourselves. And not forgiving ourselves is going to create blockages with others. And it's going to create blockages for you living your most authentic and purposeful life, right? So forgiveness is key in self-love, but the forgiveness of yourself is the most vital thing. Through that forgiveness, things open up for ourselves as well. And there's a couple of things that's just popping in my mind, which is conscious communication and as well as boundaries. And through the journey of loving myself, there were certain circumstances where I'll have run-ins with friends where I had to stand my ground and I had to put boundaries in place because I could recognize my people-pleasing habits, or my codependency habits or theirs. And to truly come into that congruence with yourself, you can't do that anymore. You don't feel aligned to do that anymore. And that has to lead to a difficult conversation. And I've had to have a couple of difficult conversations. But when we have those difficult conversations, we always need to remember that we need to speak with love and hold that intention before even speaking to anyone. And whenever you put the intention of a resolution of love, only the best outcome will happen with that relationship or situation. I need to just take a minute and breathe. And that is another thing. Self-love is breath. Every morning I have my alignment practices. This is a way that I cultivate self-love within me, is my alignment practices in the morning, which is meditation. It is moving my body. It's journaling. It's praying. And from that space, I can take on the day. It is feeling what is coming up for me, what is present for me at the moment. And then moving from that space and holding space for myself and just being aware of what I'm feeling and how I'm feeling. And always honoring that. Because when I'm done with that, besides the fact that my day just turns out great, I know that I'm always walking with my higher self in front of me. I'm always being led by my higher self to the best outcome for the day. So that is a really vital thing for me that I do when I am loving myself. There are, of course, many more practices that you can dive into self-love, and it's it's healing. So healing that inner child, healing your codependent relationships, and forgiveness, taking radical responsibility, that's accepting yourself, and just taking that radical acceptance and being okay with exactly who you are and where you need to be and where you be, and be happy with who you be. And it's an amazing place. Again, not easy, but it is such a fulfilling and harmonious space to be within yourself. So when you speak your truth, you basically say yes to your spirit. That ignites your spiritual confidence as well as your soul. You put your soul on fire by just speaking your truth. Your truth, your conviction as inspiration, you elicit and invite others to do the same, right? And that's in everything, in all relationships. I can see there is some comments. Let me just open up here quickly. Okay. Hello, Wendy. Hello, Anya. Oh, yes, it is super important. Yes. Oh, I love that I'm speaking you directly. I said this message is just being like channeled through me right now. It's just flowing. So I hope it's nourishing for you. Yes, I intend that whatever words that is coming through me right now is for someone that will is watching or that's on the replay. And if you're on the replay, let me know. Hashtag replay. Yes. So yeah, that's a lot. I mean, the journey itself is not easy, and it is truly a decision that you make, right? You are basically choosing to live that highest version of yourself. You are choosing to be led by your higher self. You're choosing to be led by spirit. You're choosing to be led by God. You are making this choice. So that is loving yourself, right? And for me, to love myself is honestly a way to say thank you to my creator. Thank you for this life. Thank you for allowing my soul to be in this avatar of mine, because this is what I have right now, an avatar, and it's housing my beautiful soul. So the more that I can be within my body and feel my body, the more alive I am, and the more alive I become. And that is all part of the journey. I think what I'm saying might be a bit different to you may hear from others, because this is just my journey. This is what, and everyone has their own personal journey. And just know that wherever you are led to is exactly where you're supposed to be, and it's exactly what you're supposed to be doing, right? If you're feeling uncertain or shaky, just remember that you are on the brink of a breakthrough. It's coming. Hang in there. Hang in there. This is messages for somebody. Okay. So, oh, that's beautiful. That is so beautiful, Wendy, that you're feeling so much calm. That is my intention. It's my intention. Yay, yay, yay. So a lot of you know that I have a 3-month program that was spirit led, but that 3-month program is more for people that really want to shift, like a huge shift in transformation, in self-actualization, to harness their spiritual gifts and have like more spiritual confidence within them, so that they can live a soul-led life, right? That 3-month program, that's one thing, right? But spirit has led me to do something else. And if you have any questions, you can just pop them in the comments. I'm happy to answer. So Spirit has led me to do a 5-week program, and I will go deeper into the teachings of your next version self, of radical self-love, and the teachings will cover radical self-love and acceptance, forgiveness, conscious communication, and elevating your perception. It's a combination of self-love and manifestation principles. And if you know me, you know me, right? It's my juice, it's my jam. And the container is called the Sacred Self Love Sanctuary. Spirit gave me with that name, sanctuary, because your body is a sanctuary, and the container we're going to be in is going to be a sanctuary where we can truly just hold space for one another and let each other expand. And this is just a 5-week shorter mini course that I will be offering, and it's going to be filled with activations, meditations, integrative homework to support you. There's even going to be a sacred self-love mindset reprogram that you're going to be taken through. Yes, we're going to reprogram the mind to see the positive, to see the good, to see the love and feel the love. And you'll have unlimited access to this for the rest of your life. And you also get a free call with myself if you feel called to. this is something that is very dear to my heart. And if you are feeling called, I invite you to join. The cost is $111, so that's 111, and it's 5 weeks, and it will shift you deeper into self-actualization and self-love. And a lot of my teachings, there's definitely God involved, and spirit and 5D consciousness. So this is not a program that is just your fluffy self-love things. This is diving deep into that shadow work, that integrative work that is going to shift the aspects of yourself if you want to change it within you. So we're going to speak about, again, self-love and acceptance, getting into alignment, what that looks like, forgiveness, conscious communication, and elevating your perception. So yeah, I'm excited about it. I hope you are too. I will leave the link in my bio. Oh, I mean, sorry, not that it's in my bio. It's in my description. Oopsies. And I am going to pin it at the bottom of this video as well. I'm just going to pin it right now. Please bear with me. Yes. Do you guys have any questions? I know there's 2 people now on, but do you have any questions about self-love? It can be relationships, it can be forgiveness, it can be radical self-love and acceptance, conscious communication, I mean, codependency. I've been through it all. I had to have walked the path before I teach it, right? So, and every time I teach it, or go into teacher or build the program, Spirit initiates me even deeper into the teachings. So I have a lot that always comes up for me when I talk about this. So if I'm going to speak about forgiveness, for instance, Spirit will always initiate me even more into forgiving aspects of myself that I wasn't aware that I was not looking at. So yes, self-love. You know, once you get to a point of truly loving yourself, truly loving yourself, all you want to do is show others how to do the same. And all you want to do is be of service to others. What does true self-love looks like? It looks like service to others. And that was the biggest lesson as well. I didn't know that. I honestly didn't know that. I know that I was showing up previously, and I know a lot of you know me as being an influencer, but this is when I went deeper, I was like, this is actually what I want to do. So yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to take a moment. Oh, how do you respond to family members that speaks in a rude, harsh way without getting upset by the nasty attitude? Oh, that's a difficult one. I feel you. Well, the first thing is to breathe, right? Take a moment for yourself and breathe and wait to respond, right? Because we're not going to react, we're going to be responding. And I want you to do this one thing. When you get into your center, and I know it might be crazy, just ask. You ask the Creator, let these words be yours, not mine. And speak from a place of love. Because at the end of the day, we are all love. We're all light beings, all your family members. They are just unbalanced. They not one with self, and you are. And just choose to be sovereign within yourself. Take a deep breath in and say, please let this words be yours, not mine. I hope that helped. I do it all the time. So I have a beautiful cup here. It says, come home to the truth of who you are and what you came to do here. I think that is possibly the closing statement then. So yes, if anyone is interested to dive deep with me into more self-love practices, like exactly just what I did now, it's a 5-week course. It's a digital course starting the 30th of March at 7 p.m. And so there's still a couple of weeks till it actually starts. And I will also giving a free, a lucky viewer that is totally interactive with my work to join for free. So that will be a gift that I give. And so if you are interested as well, please join. It's going to be very sacred. It's very intimate. There's limited spots because what I do is sacred, so that you can keep that the best outcome can be created for you. Yes. And we elevate each other as we heal. As you heal, I heal, right? And vice versa. So I think I'm just gonna close this off quickly with just a couple of deep breaths. If there is any questions, just let me know. I have linked the link in my description as well. I've pinned it in the comment section if you want to join. And again, it's very nourishing. We're even going to do a little mindset reprogram. So that is an amazing tool to have. Amazing. So just to close it off, I just want to take a deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in and out. Another one in, just to breathe in love. And breathe out love. Just know that you are divinely supported, divinely guided. You are doing great. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You are made of love. You're made of the divine. And it's okay to show up as exactly who you are. Just want to thank the Creator, all divine beings, angels and archangels, for always supporting us on our path. We thank you. We thank you for all the lessons we have learned and all the abundance that is to come. Take a deep breath in and out. And I'll just close the space with thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I honor you, I love you, I see you. And I'll see you next week for another nourishing session. Okay, bye now.